Greetings. Today we're going to talk to you about how to read your DAR. Now what we've got pulled up here is a blank DAR for a pre-major. So if you have a major or if you have a minor or if you have pulled up a what-if DAR to look at a major or minor, it might look a little bit different, but this is a great template to kind of start with so that you can get an idea. As you can see, up here will be your name and your catalog year. Your catalog year is the year that you started at UWRF. Your advisor will be here, and your degree, you'll be getting a Bachelor of Science or perhaps a Bachelor of Arts, and then your actual program that you're getting your major in. Your minor will not show up in this top area. So I'm not going to go through the entire thing with you, but I'm going to talk to you about some of the most important aspects. This particular video is going to talk about just the very beginning and the university requirements, and then each of the other goals will be on another video. So as we scroll down here, you'll see here we have the legend, and there are a lot of different things on here. Most of these you will not see ever, but there are some that are really important that you will see very frequently, and so I want to call your attention to them. If you see no highlighted anywhere on your DAR, that means that you're missing something. Something is not complete. Something is undone. So if you have a no there, it means that you're not going to graduate quite yet because you have something that's not finished. Okay means that your requirement is complete. So if you see okay, that means that section is done. If you see IP, that means in progress. So assuming that you pass the courses that you are currently taking in that section, then that will automatically turn into an okay. Now those three are for your main requirements. Within each of the requirement, there are often sub-requirements. So a plus means that a sub-requirement has already been completed. You might also see an IP if you're currently taking it, but that means that sub-requirement area is done. If you see a minus, that means you still have something to do in that sub-requirement area. So for instance, you might see a requirement that says no, and then a sub-requirement you've got a plus, and then a second sub-requirement you have a minus. So in that second sub-requirement, you need to fix that. And if this isn't making sense, we'll see more as we go further into the DAR. The other things that you'll see very frequently are D is a diversity course. So that fulfills the American Cultural Diversity requirement. The G is a Global Perspectives course, which fulfills the Global Perspectives University requirement. And then the T, the capital T, is a transfer credit. And that means that you have brought this over from another university. Now some of these other symbols may show up, so if you see a symbol on your DAR that you're unfamiliar with, make sure you come back and check the legend. But those are the ones that you're going to see the most frequently. Okay, as we move on, you'll see that all of this is a blank DAR, so all of them are going to say no. But we have first the university requirements. You must complete a minimum of 120 credits and of course complete what you need for your major and your minor in order to graduate. But that 120 credits is absolutely a minimum. You must have 120 credits. So you want to keep double checking that because so often students think that they're going to graduate and they only have 117 credits. And they still need those 3 credits no matter what, so make sure you are checking that. You also need to keep a cumulative GPA of a 2.0. That is a C GPA. If you fall below that, you may fall onto academic probation. And if you fall really far below it, you may hit academic suspension. So you want to keep your GPA above a 2.0. Now remember, this might be different for a particular major. So for the university, you need to keep a 2.0. I'm going to skip most of these because most of these are automatic. I'm going to go to the last two. So first, you must complete an American Cultural Diversity course, and you must complete a Global Perspectives course. So remember back up in the legend where you saw the little D? Any course that has a little D fits right here, and any course that has a little G fits right here. So for example, you might take Women and Gender Studies 235, and that will count here. Now, this is the one area where everyone can double count. So for example, if you are a psychology major, you can take Psych 285, and it will count here in your American Cultural Diversity course, and it will also count within your major. You can also count these for other gen eds. So if you are going to take something like Psych 285 for another requirement, it will double count here. Or Women and Gender Studies 200, that counts in the liberal arts requirement, and we'll talk about that in another video. If you take it there, you can take it here, and it will double count. Same thing with Global Perspectives courses. One thing I'll note with the Global Perspectives course, if you are interested in studying abroad, many of the study abroad programs that we have here at the university fit in this Global Perspectives course. So we strongly encourage you to do study abroad and kind of hang on to this and keep this open if that's something that you might be interested in. So that's the end of the university requirements. In the next video, we are going to go over the general requirements for the general education. So thanks a lot.